Good morning, traders. This is Perry Wilkie with StartUpTrading.com. It is 10 minutes till 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Monday, April 7th. So, just, reminder, markets are extremely oversold. That doesn't mean diddly squat that's not a reason to buy. You have to watch for structure to form off the, you know what I mean. So, anyways, uh, I saw some people putting in the chat, I think it was trying to remember. I think it was Frank that asked, what would, if you had 25K, what would you do? To be honest with you, uh, I would break it up into five chunks. I wouldn't go all in now, and I would do probably just the Qs and the SPY. I put like 2,500 in each the SPY and the Qs, and I'd probably do it, either every Monday morning or every Friday morning, just for like the next, you know, maybe 2 weeks, this week and next week, and then probably space it out 2 weeks after that, unless we really see something, changing in the tone. But, to be honest with you, if we could drop another uh, 20% from where we're at right now, so there's no sense in going all in. I'm not trying to be all doomy and gloomy, but you know, there's chances that the lows are in as of last Friday and this morning, and there's just as equal of a chance that we drop another 20% before anything substantial happens back to the upside. So at this point, it looks pretty muddy to me. Uh, so as we look at the week ahead here. The main scheduled news, and I'm saying scheduled news, right? We have FOMC meeting minutes Wednesday at 2. We have CPI Thursday at 8:30. If you are, trading with take profit trading, and you have either the Pro or the Pro Plus accounts, you have to be flat before both of these for them, right? You can't trade through these. You can't have open positions through them. So just a reminder on that. I don't think on their calendar they have the FOMC meeting minutes listed, but you have to be flat for those as well. Uh, and then we're going to have PPI on Friday. So let's just, for those of you who do go into the equity profiles and download or look at, what I'm glancing, I did post early. I posted Friday evening, like everything I've posted so far. And my apologies. I just realized that I did not post positioning yet this morning. I'll post that as soon as I get off the mic. I'll probably have to reset it down another, 3 or 5% from where, it was marked on Friday. But as we look at this. We're oversold. We got now we're looking at four rate cuts in pretty much short order that are coming. None for the next meeting yet, but that is starting to shift. We'll see if it shifts into it. And as you go down, of course, you see the scheduled news there. You see the earnings. So this Friday kicks off earnings season with the banks. And then next week we're going to have some more banks, and then Netflix after the bell next Thursday. But as you click down here, right, all this stuff I post up is just so if you're using your phone at night, most everything I post, and except for my verbal comments, is available on this sheet. So if you just open the sheet and click the link, you can see it. But I just post it there, so if you're scrolling through at your phone at night or whatever, you can kind of get a quick glance at what's going on. Uh, you got your 10-day trading analysis. And if you look at, Friday, it was, 1,300 point session for the NASDAQ and a 361 point session. This isn't like how far we dropped. This is actually prices that traded during the session. And then, you can go down here and look at these charts. And I usually post the 60-day and the year-to-date. But I mean, it just, there's no sign that, we've hit rock bottom yet. And my thinking still, as we get into some technical analysis now, so let's just go into that. So 420 to 450 on the Qs on Friday session, 500 to 535 on the SPY. You had 5075 basically or 5100 to 5400 during the session on the SPX. And if we look at what that did to structure, right, all we had was some underwater trades on three of the four. The Russell did not have those. So now let's get into that technical analysis. So a lot of damage has been done here. And when we come in on Wednesday, I said this is going to be shock and awe. Back to Peter Resnick's famous line, and there was just too many people left. We had to dive down. All these people thought they were geniuses at the close on Tuesday because we actually closed near the top of this. And then we gapped down and opened up below basically all of these when the bell opened between this whole set. And that should have been a double distribution down. I haven't run it, but it looks like we might have even got close to that on these lows this morning. It doesn't mean that's the bottom or whatnot, but you can see in the chart we're going back to February through March basically, or mostly February of last year. That's where we're at right now on the tape. You can see that we had the last real good bottom back in April of last year. We're kind of picking, think about this from April's lows up to, I would say, July's highs. That was a distribution. Uh, that's one big distribution on the daily candles here. So right now we're, in my mind, if you look where we're at, we're deciding whether we want to go back into that distribution or we want to, go into the distribution that's basically it can go all the way down to 4,100. You're looking at the distribution that's between 4,100 and 5,000 basically. So do we stay below 5,000 on the cash and the ES, or do we start, heading? So it's 5,000 to 5,700 basically, and these are huge numbers I'm giving you, or 4,100 to 5,000. That's the kind of inflection point we're at right now. A lot of, this is just a sad structure. Um, and again, we're still just one time framing down. There's very little chance. I'm not going to say there's no chance because you never know with what's going on. If some, breaking news, there's an end to all tariffs or some shit today, which I don't look like. But you would end up seeing, you need to see a previous day's high traded above. And then, to be honest with you, I would expect it to be more of a one and done at this point in time. Uh, and then, we'll go from there. So I'm getting a little long-winded here. I don't want to go this long. It's kind of a simple trade plan. 208 points is where we're at in the overnight session that has actually traded, and you can see we're still down 110 points. In the overnight session. So if you looked at, we're still open below those underwater trades for all three of the indexes that had them on Friday. We're going down. And to be honest with you, I had a great week last week. Still haven't even decided whether I'm going to trade today or not. I think the volatility, to be honest with you, is a little heavier, or potentially a little heavier. It's definitely a little heavier in the overnight than it was last week, in my opinion. So I still haven't decided what I'm thinking at this point in time. I'm going to let the morning and through the middle of lunch shake out. I'm going to come back and look at my screens, and then I'm going to see if I want to participate and maybe even what would normally be the boring lunch session, right? Maybe a little less volatility is what I'm in the mood for today. I felt like I had great vision last week, and not that I didn't take losing trades, because of course we all do, but I felt like I had great risk management, great vision last week with where I was entering and exiting the market, and I haven't felt anything that makes me want to get involved yet today. So I think I'm going to let this morning session play out and maybe even till about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and then see if I want to trade for a couple hours between 1 o'clock and maybe 2:30. I don't even think I want to be involved in the market after 2:30, between 2:30 and 4 o'clock. I really don't think I'll want to be in there. I expect more whippiness at that point in time, to be honest with you. So you can call me a wimp, a pussy, whatever you want to call me, but you got to manage your capital. And when you see it, trade it. That's my best advice to you. And when you don't see it, don't trade it. Just there's no reason. I mean, this is a long week we're gonna have here. You could probably make, to be honest with you, you probably make your whole weekly nut in one or two trades this week if you see it good. There's no sense in over trading this shit. So long story short, good luck. Use your risk management for sure, and we'll go from there. Sorry, I don't have anything better for you. Just a little wimpy over here today, and we'll see what's going on. I'll get that positioning out here pretty quick. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll see what Jack's looking up next. Maybe he'll inspire me to, with some vision.